Good afternoon, viewers and Good afternoon, viewers and subscribers. It's NASCAR Gaming. It's NASCAR Gaming 944. It's NASCAR Gaming 944, and as you can all, it's NASCAR Gaming 944, and as you can all see, we're back for another episode. We're back for another episode on F1 Manager on F1 Manager 22. So without further on F1 Manager 22. We're back for another Let's Play stream on F1 Manager 22. On F1 Manager 22. On F1 Manager 22. On F1 Manager 22. Without further ado, let's get into this stream here, where you guys may be all wondering with where we got up to last time. Well, you guys are possibly all wondering with where we got up to last time. So of course last time. Well, you guys are possibly all wondering with where we got up to last time. So of course, guys, last time we left off. Okay. Last time we left off. So last time we left off, guys, we of course did to the French Grand Prix. We did the French Grand Prix over. We did the French Grand Prix over. We did the French Grand Prix over at Circuit Paul Ricard. We of course did. You guys may remember, of course we did. Well, you guys may remember, of course we did the French Grand Prix, the French Grand Prix over. We of course did the French Grand Prix over. We did the French Grand Prix over. We did the French Grand Prix over at Circuit Paul Ricard in Le Castellet, of course, and as you can all see so far, we haven't. Whereas you can all see so far, we haven't. As you can all see, we haven't really put in much of an effort for when it comes to race performances, or for when it comes to the Grand Prix weekend performances. So I think, guys, we definitely need to get better at. Yeah, we definitely need to get better at that. But before we do, guys, I'm just going to quickly do something. 1 second. 1 second, everyone. 1 second, guys. Now we can continue. Now we can continue with now we can continue with the stream, of course. But before we do it, but before we do anything, but before we do anything else, but before we do anything, else, guys, of course we will, before we do anything else, guys, of course we will be looking. Before we do anything else, guys, we will of course be looking at the drivers and constructors standings, which you can all see. We will of course be looking at the drivers and constructors standings, whereas you can all see Red Bull's Max Verstappen, whereas you can all Red Bull's Max Verstappen, currently. Red Bull's Max Verstappen currently. Red Bull's Max Verstappen currently Max Verstappen currently leads the driver standings. Charles Leclerc second, and Ferrari. Charles Leclerc second in the championship. Charles Leclerc second in the championship, driving for Ferrari. Carlos Sainz third, driving for Ferrari. Sergio Perez fourth, driving for Red Bull. Lewis Hamilton fifth, driving for Mercedes. Fernando Alonso sixth, driving for Alpine. George Russell seventh, driving for Mercedes. Esteban Ocon eighth, driving for Alpine. Pierre Gasly ninth, driving for AlphaTauri. Kevin Magnussen 10th, driving for Haas. Valtteri Bottas 11th, driving for Alfa Romeo 12th, driving for Alfa Romeo 12th, or driving for Alfa Romeo. Zhou Guan Yu 12th, driving for Alfa Romeo. Daniel Ricciardo 13th, driving for McLaren. Lando Norris 14th, driving for McLaren. Yuki Tsunoda 15th, driving for AlphaTauri. Mick Schumacher 16th, driving for Haas. Sebastian Vettel 17th, driving for Aston Martin. Lance Stroll 18th, driving for Aston Martin. Alexander Albon 19th, driving for Williams. Nicholas Latifi 20th, driving for Williams. And now we are on to the constructors. Now, and as you can all see, we're now on to the constructors standings, where Ferrari are leading the way. In points. Red Bull second, Mercedes third, Alpine fourth, Alfa Romeo fifth, AlphaTauri sixth, Haas seventh, McLaren eighth, Aston Martin ninth, and Williams 10th. And of course Williams 10th, guys. So now, and of course, guys, Williams are now 10th as well. So now we can get on with everything else here. We can now get on with everything else here with the facilities management, and also the car development facility, and also the car development facility. So as you can all see, as you can all see, looks like so far things are going well, or so far everything is going well. Everything is going well. We definitely need to upgrade, possibly the factory, at some point. 11,500,000 for the design center. That is mad. That is ridiculous. CFD, and then here we have the CFD simulator. We have the CFD simulator here. Suspension simulator. 10 million. Car park test center as well. So that's what we have so far. So we definitely need to upgrade on some of these. So the CFD the CFD simulator. So the CFD simulator 10 million. That's ridiculous. 10 million for the suspension. Car park test center. Engine cooling 2%. Brake cooling 2% as well. And I'm guessing that's also for the front wing. It looks like. It's also the front wing there as well. It looks like. Okay, so here we have the team hub, 2 million. We have the team hub, 2,200,000 to upgrade. Scouting department, 1,300,000 to 1,300,000. I don't really think we need to use this yet, and we don't really need to use this yet. So we should be okay because we aren't looking for any other drivers, for Alfa Romeo just yet, so we should be okay. The race simulator 10 million, not 10 million. Race simulator 8 million. Okay, so that's looking okay. That's looking okay at the moment. That's looking okay at the moment. Boardroom 780. So boardroom 780. Hospitality 2,850,000. Helipad 480. Memorabilia 1,800,000. And then the tour center 494,000. So far it looks like we are doing pretty well. We are looking pretty well with the memorabilia room and the tour center. So all of that is going well at the moment. And then so let's see how we are doing with the helipad here. So it looks like we are doing okay at the moment. Hospitality area 2,850,000. How would this affect us? It would give us a 10%. It would give us a 10% boost. It would give us a 10% boost. Or it would give us a 10% It would give us a 10% boost for the team attractiveness on the facility bonuses. So I think that means that we will be able to earn more money. So I'm guessing we will be able to earn more money after. We will be able to earn more money after races or after Grand Prix, events and things like that. And then we have the team attractive, and then we have the team attractiveness as well. If we decide to upgrade the hospitality area at some point, okay. And then the boardroom 780,000. How would this affect us? once again, it would give us a 10% boost, race confidence gain. Ooh, that would be good. That would be good. 780,000. That would be good. So you know what, guys? If that's going to be pretty good for us, pretty good for us to make sure that we can stay in Alfa Romeo, and also keep Alfa Romeo or the rest of the team happy, keep the rest of the team happy, then let's do it. I think this will be worth it. Let's do that. Let's do that then, I think. Because I think that's definitely going to be worth it, guys, because then that's going to make sure that the team are happy with that's going to make sure that the team are happy with how everything is going. It's not really going to be that, guys, but it's going to basically make sure that it's basically going to make sure that their confidence it's basically going to increase their confidence, I think, or something. Or something. So we will do the boardroom. We also have the weather center. We also have the weather center as well. We have 20 days left so it's going to take the 20 days for the boardroom, it looks like. So yep, it's going to be 20 days there. Team hub. So we have the team hub here. We have the team hub. Let's see how this is looking. 2,200,000. Level 3 of 5. I think we should be okay for now. We should be okay for now. Unless we also decide to upgrade this now as well. So basically, okay. So it looks like it provides a space for staff to take a break and study their and provides a space for staff to take a break and study their craft. So I'm guessing it. So in other words, guys, I think it basically by their craft. It basically, the game is basically trying to say, I think it's more like their skill. I think it's more like so they can basically study their skill level or whatever it is, so they could try and get better. So they could try and get better or something. I don't know. I think it's something like that, but I have no idea. I have no idea. Possibly something like that. Like that. I think. So yes, guys. Okay, let's do. Let's look at. Oh no! Before we look at the drivers, let's look at the. Let's look at the Let's look at the technical chief. Let's look at the technical chief, Jan Mochax. Once again, he's 44 years of age at the moment. So, at the moment, it looks like everything is looking okay. He is currently looking okay at the moment. He is looking okay. He is looking okay at the moment. he's happy with everything at the moment. He's happy with the facility bonuses the facility bonuses that he is receiving. Looks like so it looks like he's happy with his contract as well. Okay, so his morale. Let's see what his morale is. So it looks like it's on okay at the moment, and it says first of January 2022. So that 1st of January 2022. So that's when his contract. So that's basically when his contract. Look, that's when his contract started for Alfa Romeo, and then he has 3 years, and then he has 3 years until 31st of December 2025. So yes, looks like everything is going well for him at the moment. Everything is also going well for Alessandro Sonelli, so looks like he is happy with everything there. And then we have our race engineers. We have our race engineers here as well. Yeah, we have our race engineers as well. We have this as well. So the ability to give feedback, to give and understand feedback on the car setup during practice sessions. The ability to communicate clearly and effectively. A higher rating means faster affinity growth between the race engineer and their paired driver. So it looks like think so far they should be good. Yeah, so it looks like so far they should be good. Alex is definitely happy with what he's receiving here. Yeah, so he's definitely happy with what he's receiving here. The team attractiveness has gone up by, I think, like 25%. So yeah, it looks like he's happy with all of that. Yeah, so it looks like he is happy with that. Everything. Okay, so everything. Okay, so everything. Okay, so everything. Okay, so everything for. So everything. So okay. 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 So. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So. Okay. So. Okay. So. Okay. So. Okay. So everything. Okay. So Okay. So everything for. So every. So everything. Everything for. So okay. So everything for Valtteri and Jean. For Valtteri and Jean. For Valtteri and Jean. Looks like everything is going well at the moment. Pit crew management, communication. Okay. Should be okay. But I think the affinity for Valtteri and Jean possibly could be a little bit better. It could be a little bit better, I think. Yeah, so it could be a little bit better between the two of them. So I think for now, guys, we will possibly just leave it. We will possibly just leave. We will just leave everything how it is. Let's look at the engineering team. Signed engineers. Oh, let's see what this is. So we have 2 days until the new chassis goes on. We have and then we have the front wing AR22. The front wing AR22. Yeah, the front wing AR22. FW3, the AR22 FW3. So the front, so the front wing is going on. So the front wing is going on tomorrow. So the front wing is going on tomorrow. The chassis is going on in a few days' time. Design. Okay, so nothing else is going on at the moment. So in 2 days. Okay, so in 2 days' time. Yeah, so in 2 days' time the. So in 2 days' time we're going to have that. Going on. It looks like scouting department level 1, because we haven't really touched. We haven't really we haven't really really touched that option yet. We haven't really touched that option yet because we haven't really needed to do that. We haven't really needed to do that yet, guys, because we're okay. Because we are currently okay with our drivers, so yeah. Okay, so I think we should be okay with staff and stuff like that at the moment. So Valtteri, let's see how well Valtteri is doing. Oh yeah, we don't have any development points for him at the moment. He's 32. He's 32 years of age. He's 32 years of age, or he's 32 years old at the moment. At the moment he is currently 32. Yeah, he is currently 32 at the moment. This is his facility bonuses here. So it looks like he's happy with all of this at the moment. He's happy with all of this at the moment. Weekly, and his weekly experience gain 80%. So that was his weekly percent for the weekly experience gain there, and then these are his contract details at the moment. So we have his contract length 31st of December 2021. Remaining contract 31st of December 2023. So that's not going to get. So that's going to be up. So that's going to be up in a year's time. So he has like another. Yeah, so he has like another year. He has another year with us, basically. Another year with us in Alfa Romeo, unless he decides to move teams and decides to find another team that he could go with or whatever. So yeah. So unless he can find another team that he decides to that he can basically that he can win championships with or whatever I guess. So we have 20. So these are his. So at the moment, his recent F1 or Formula 1 career statistics. And we cannot do anything. We cannot do anything there at the moment. We cannot do anything there with Valtteri at the moment. We have Guan Yu Zhou. We have Guan Yu Zhou, who is 23 at the moment, and then we have Robert Kubica is a reserve driver here as well. So I guess we will So I guess so I guess he should be okay. Yeah, it looks like he should be okay, but he doesn't have a development point yet because he hasn't been out on track. Or he hasn't been out on track. So he hasn't been out on track yet, guys. Yeah, he hasn't been out on track yet, so I'm going to make sure I remember to do that. I remember to do that before I start the season. Before I start the weekend, or before it. But basically, guys. I mean, before you start practice 1, I need to remember to do that. So I need to remember to do that. So then we can try and maybe get Robert Kubica. We could possibly try and get Robert Kubica. Yeah, we could possibly try and get Robert Kubica, we could try and get Robert Kubica, we could try and get Robert Kubica, but the thing is, we could try and get Robert Kubica on the, we could try and get Robert Kubica a full-time drive in Alfa Romeo, but we could try and give him a. I am going to say that, guys. We could try and give Robert a year. We could try and give Robert a year. We could try and give him a year. But the thing is, he's 37 years old. He's 37 years old, and if we can try and get younger drivers, then we could. If we try and get younger drivers on the team, if we can try and get younger drivers on the team, if we could try and get younger drivers on the team, then I think we will possibly do a lot better. We will possibly do a lot better, but the thing is, we will possibly do a lot better, but I think it's going to be more experience. I think it's going to be more like experience. So we might try and get Robert Kubica. We might try and get Robert Kubica at some point. We will. So we will try and get Robert. We will try and get Robert Kubica at some point. I was going to say at some point we will try and get Robert Kubica, we will try and get Robert Kubica. But I think we should be. But I think the best way to do it. I think the best way to do it is I'm going to let him take part in this weekend's we will let him take part in this weekend's Hungarian Grand Prix and see how he does. We will see how he does in the Hungarian Grand Prix, and if he does well, maybe next season he might be able to drive with us for a season. He might be able to drive Alfa Romeo for a season, maybe. We'll have to wait and see, but we will have to wait and see. But let's go to the cars here. Let's go to the cars here. Car one looks like Valtteri's engine is looking okay at the moment. The ERS is 81%. The gearbox is 62%. Okay, so I think so the chassis So the chassis is going on tomorrow. Yeah, so tomorrow the chassis is going on. Yeah, the chassis is going on tomorrow because... so the chassis is going on... Yeah, so the chassis is going on tomorrow, so that's good. The rear wing... we can't do that at the moment. We can't do the side pods. We can't do the underfloor. We can't do the suspension at the moment. Okay, so that's... Yeah, I guess that's okay. Okay, at the moment. And then we have the engine AR22 E6. So we have the AR22 E6 engine in the car at the moment. ERS 56%. I don't trust that gearbox. I don't trust it. No, not gearbox. I do not trust the ERS. I really don't trust the ERS. I really don't trust it. So, 50%, 56%. We don't really have a... I don't really think we have a choice. Unless we go for a penalty. Unless we go for penalty, guys. Yeah, unless we decide to go for the penalty. Yeah, unless we decide to go for the penalty, how much is it? Or how much is the new part? Or the new, let's see how much the new ERS system is. 1 million. Okay, so that's 1 million. Well, let's see what this thing is. Okay, so it looks like we have the car part attributes here. Okay, so I am going to say that, guys, I have not looked at that whatsoever. So yeah. Okay, so I guess the best thing to do is 56%. 56%. So I guess we could. Yeah. So 56%. I guess we could just use this gearbox in practice, and that we could just use this gearbox in practice, and then we can just remove. Yeah, we could just use this gearbox in practice, remove it. So I guess we could use this gearbox in practice. We could use this gearbox in practice, get rid of it. Use this gearbox in practice, get rid of it, and then stick in a new one for the Hungarian qualifying, or for the Hungarian Grand Prix qualifying, and also the race event, or the Grand Prix race event on Sunday. Yeah, so I think that's what we will do. So I think that's what we will do, guys. So I think we will do that unless it won't let me change it, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so car analysis, car parts development, warehouse. Okay, no, actually we've already looked at that. Front wing. The front wing is installed. The rear wing. Side pods. Underfloor. Suspension. The chassis. Okay, so they are both installed on car 1. Yep, those are installed on car 1. And then this is the current one here as well. Car parts knowledge. Or car part knowledge. You know what? I think we should be okay. We should be okay. We should be okay, hopefully, guys. Okay, so we have the race weekend preparation, the Hungaroring. Okay, so we have all of that there as well. Yes, we have all of that there as well. Let's fast forward. We have the facility. We have the facility management. Design complete. Design complete. So that's the front wing. And then the important email. And then the important email. And then we have the. So we have the. So we have the front wing design. Front wing design complete. Okay, so that's what everything looks. That's how everything looks like as well. And we are, and I am also going to say we are also going to and I am also going to say, everyone, we will definitely keep our car competitive. So we should be okay. Yeah, so we should be okay. Yeah, so we should be okay. And here it. Yeah, so we should be okay, guys. And here is the new. Here is the news for the. Yeah, so this is the news for the. Yeah, the news for the Hungarian Grand Prix. For the Hungarian Grand Prix as well. So it's basically just talking about. So it's basically just talking about. So it's basically just talking about. So it's basically just talking about what's going on, what's been going on so far. So it's basically just talking about with what's been going on between last race and this race. So yeah. So yes, guys. Continue. Design center is also complete. So the design center has been complete. The chassis is ready. So the chassis is ready for this weekend's Grand Prix, which is good. Which is definitely good. Race preparation, Hungarian Grand Prix. Alex Chan, race engineer. Good morning, Ashley. The Hungarian Grand Prix is almost Good morning, Ashley. The Hungarian Grand Prix is almost here, so I wanted to make sure that the team is prepared before we leave. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Ashley. The Hungarian Grand Prix is almost here, so I wanted to make sure that the team is prepared. So I wanted to make sure that the team is prepared before we leave. As always, please make sure that you've completed. Please make sure that you've completed the below before heading to the race weekend. Check the circuit information to help. Check the circuit information to help plan your strategy. Check our sponsor performance targets and potentially guarantee them results for a higher reward. Check the tower car parts are used. Check the tower car builds are using our best car part designs. And that's how everything is looking for the race weekend so far. So it looks like, that's what everything is, or that's how everything is looking so far. So it looks like it's going to be cloudy. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be cloudy. So hopefully, so it looks like it's going to be cloudy. It's going to be cloudy. So hopefully we should be okay. We should be okay with our tires and stuff like that. So chassis design complete. Jan Mochak's technical chief. Okay, so that looks. Everything is looking okay here. We should be okay. Yeah, we should be okay. Yeah, so we should be okay. Let's go to the performance targets. Yeah, let's go to the performance targets here. Guarantee slot. Okay, reach Q2. Qualifying position. Number of drivers 1. Number of drivers 1. I think we will just stick with Q2. Yeah, I think we will just I think we will just stick with Q2, guys. Yeah, so we will just stick with Q2. Let's go to the race weekend. The Hungarian Grand Prix. The Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's do this. And I will be quiet so you guys can watch the cutscene, of course. So yeah.
The Hungaroring is abuzz with excitement as Formula One returns to Hungary for another round. We first came here in 1986 after construction on this purpose-built motorsport facility was completed. The Hungaroring is one challenging succession of corners and turns. With few straights, it's affectionately known as the go-kart circuit. Drivers will have to find a proper rhythm to make the most of the layout, and for cars, low-speed downforce will be paramount. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. Let the weekend begin!
And you and yeah, that's it. That it. Yeah, that it. That is quite true, Crofty. Quite true indeed. Quite true indeed. Sir. Quite true indeed, sir. Blah. Yeah, so that is quite true indeed, Crofty. So, blah. That is quite true indeed, Crofty. So this time, guys. So of course, guys, this time I will. This time, guys, I'm going to remember to switch out the driver. Oh, I wonder if I can also switch with. Ooh, that's awesome. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that's cool. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So we can also switch the drivers around here as well, and we can decide with which one we want to do it. We can decide with So we can decide with which one we want to put. Yes, so we can decide with which one we want to put Robert in. Yeah, we can decide with which one we want to put Robert. With which one we want to put Robert in. So yeah, we could decide which one we want to put. We want to put Robert in. We want to put Robert in as well. So yes, so we can decide which one we want to put Robert in here as well. So I think we will switch out. Yeah, we will switch out Robert. No, we will switch out Joe. We will switch out Joe with Robert Kubica this weekend. Joe with Robert Kubica this weekend. So it's going to be an interesting change. It's definitely going to be an interesting change. So let's sit. Yeah, this will be a very interesting change. So it's a bit. Yeah, so this will be a very interesting change, guys. So it's a bit. So yes, this has been a very interesting change, especially. This is going to be a very interesting change, especially since Robert has not been in the sport since since 2019. Since 2019, it's been since 2019 since he's been in Formula One. Since he's been in Formula One, and now in Alfa, Alfa Romeo. In Alfa Romeo, we are giving him a chance. We are giving him a chance. Wow. So that's definitely. So that's definitely. So that's definitely got to. Reserve drivers can only take part in practice one. Oh, okay. That's okay. I guess that's fine then. Yeah, I guess that's fine then. Okay. Okay. So reserve drivers can only take part in practice one. So I guess that's fine. Practice one. Penalty won it. Penalty. Oh, yeah. Penalty warning. You have installed a powertrain. I swear we didn't change them out. I swear we didn't change them out yet. I swear we didn't change them out. We didn't change them out, but yeah, I swear we didn't change them out, but I guess we did. Yeah, okay, then I guess we did. I guess we did without knowing. Oh no, actually, I think we probably did then. Okay, so simulate this session. Are you sure you want to simulate? Yes, it's practice one. Practice is boring, even though practice is boring, even though it's important. Yeah, practice is boring, even though it's important. Valtteri is 8th. Valtteri is 8th. Robert Kubica 18th. Okay. Okay, so Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, and Fernando Alonso have penalties. It looks like so. So that's how things are looking at the moment. So we could, so it looks like that's how things are. That's how things are at the moment. And that's how things are looking at the moment. Continue. That's that. Continue. So that's how everything is looking at the moment. For our drivers, 52%, 55%. We are now on to practice 2. Continue, and now, okay, and now we are back to Zhou. So now it looks like we are back to. Yeah, we are now back to Zhou, which I guess is fine. I guess that's fine. Yeah. So now we are back to Zhou, which I guess is okay. So he's not. Which I guess is okay. So Valtteri is not having. Which I guess is okay, which I guess is okay, which I guess is okay, but it looks like Valtteri. But it looks like Valtteri is struggling with the car a bit here. Is struggling with the car a bit here. So I think we will do. So I guess we will do 6.5. 12.5. Let's see how he does with this. Let's see how he does with that. And then we will look at Zhou here. So great. great on the oversteer, great on the oversteer, braking stability good, cornering bad, traction great, and straights he is struggling quite a bit. Okay, so I think we will Okay, so I think since this is a downforce, since this is more of a downforce circuit, this track is more of a downforce circuit. So it's more of a downforce circuit. So I think we will do 7.5. No, let's do 6.5. 6.5, 13.5, no, 12.5, 4.6 on the anti-roll distribution. So I guess we will give him the, we will give him almost the exact same setup as Valtteri. So let's see how they do with those setups, and then if they aren't happy with them, then we will just switch them out. It should be fine. Simulate this session, yes. Let's see how they are. Let's see how they are now. 7th and 9th. Okay, I'm guessing they are a lot more happy. They are a lot more happy with those setups then. If they are 7th and Joe is now 9th. Which is definitely good. Max Verstappen is... Max Verstappen... Okay, so it looks like Max Verstappen is first quickest again. Pierre Gasly, penalty... Yeah, so Max Verstappen is first quickest again. Max Verstappen is first quickest again. Pierre Gasly, so Max Verstappen. So Max Verstappen has a penalty. Pierre Gasly has a penalty. Zhou Guanyu has a penalty, and Fernando Alonso also has a penalty. So yeah, so Fernando Alonso also has a penalty, and the reason we have a penalty, guys, is mainly because we are replacing an engine part. So yeah, so we are replacing an engine part. Yeah, so we are replacing an engine part. Looks like Valtteri and Zhou are at the moment happy with everything here, which is good. Continue.
Here we are, back for another day of Formula One action, where practice wraps up and qualifying unfolds. Practice 3 affords the teams one final opportunity to tweak their setups, as the drivers get to grips with the tracks every turn. Once they reach qualifying, there simply won't be time to think twice. Drivers will need to outdo one another if they're to climb their way up the grid and secure themselves a solid starting position for tomorrow's race. Here we go, folks. It's time to get started.
And that is quite true, Crofty. Definitely true. That is definitely true indeed, Crofty. Okay, so now we are on to Hungarian Grand Prix 2022, and we are underway for practice 3. Ooh. Looks like Valtteri is happy with his setup. How's he doing now? Bad, good, optimal, good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's try. I was going to say let's try a different. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, guys, we will try another setup, but I think but I think we will just leave Valtteri's setup as it is, because it seems like he's happy with that. How is Joe doing? Bad, good, great, good, good. Okay, that is what we like to see. That is definitely what that is definitely what we like to see. Progress, of course. That is definitely progress, guys. Okay, so we can now go to practice 3. Simulate this session. Okay, next. Seventh. So seventh for Valtteri. Seventh for Valtteri. Seventh for Valtteri, and it looks like the top teams are all doing well. But I think at some point, guys, we should be able to battle them. Hopefully next well, maybe not next race, but but we should be able at some point, maybe later on in the season, or maybe at some point season 2, or something like that, we will be able to race against them. Or in other words, we will be able to battle them. Hopefully, we'll be able to battle them for we will be able to battle them for wins. We will be able to battle them for wins, podiums, wins. Dare I say, at the championships as well. But we will have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see, though, guys. Of course. So practice 3 goals. Okay, so practice 3 goals. 64%, 67%. Okay, continue. Okay, so continue. Zhou Guanyu has now been given his penalty, which is going to be down by 5 seconds. No, not 5 seconds. 5 places. So he's going to lose 5 places from where he was. So he's going to lose 5 places from where he was. So it looks like. So it looks like Valtteri's setup. I think Valtteri's setup should be okay, even though Valtteri's setup should be okay, even though it says bad on the traction, or even though he is saying bad on the traction. But yeah, we should be okay, hopefully. So his oversteer is still bad. Okay, so his oversteer is still bad. His cornering is okay. No, his cornering is optimal, and his straights are great. And that is for Guanyu Zhou. So that is definitely good. That is definitely good indeed. And now we will go to the Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's go.
Radio check. Radio check.
Okay. Qualifying has now started. And we are hoping to maybe do well. Hopefully we will do well. And there's also a low percent chance of rain. 25%. It's 25, not 25%. 20%, 20% of rain. Yeah, 20. Yeah, so it's 20%. 20% of rain at the moment. So we should be okay. Let's send out Valtteri. Let's send out Valtteri here. Sending him out. Let's see how well he does. We are just going to skip until he gets to the beginning of his lap. Okay, let's see how well he does. Let's see how well he does here. Let's see how well he does as he's going in. He's going into turn 1. You know, as he's going into turn 1, he's now out of turn 1. He's now out of turn 1. 28. He's now out of turn 1, and his sector 1 time 28.112. Okay, so it's 28.112. That is pretty good. That is definitely pretty good. And that is definitely pretty good indeed. And now we will see. And now we will see what's next. 27.045. Okay, so 27.045 is pretty good. And now we will look at his sector 3. His sector 3, 22.072, and here 22.072, 117.229, 117.229. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. No one's behind us at the moment, which is definitely good. So Valtteri is going back to the garage. He's going back to the garage, and now we will send out Joe. So now we will send out Joe, or shall we wait? Or shall we wait? Or shall we wait? Or shall we wait? As or maybe we should just wait as Mick Schumacher comes along, and as Mick Schumacher comes along and improves to position 2. So I think that is good for him then. That is going to be good for him then. So I think we will. Yeah, so I think we will be careful. So I think we will have to be careful with Zhou, I think. Yeah, we will have to be careful with Zhou though, thinking about it. So yeah, because he does have a penalty. We now have 7 minutes in qualifying. So let's see how well he does. Send out. Yeah, let's see how well Zhou does here. And let's see how well Zhou does. He's now coming out on track. It looks like. Okay, so we will now look at his sector times. And we will now look at his sector times, and Valtteri is Valtteri is doing extremely well. So Valtteri is doing extremely well. He's currently in 5th. Now he's in 6th. Yeah, so now he's in 6th. I think that was George Russell who displaced him. So now he's back down to 6th. Also, now he is down to 6th, of course. Yeah, so he is now down to 6th as we are Yeah, so he is now down to 6th as we are in qualifying 1. Yes, we are now in qualifying 1. So at the moment, guys, we're currently in Q1 or qualifying Q1 1. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes to go. Position 7. 5 minutes to go. Position 7 at the moment. So Valtteri is looking okay. Valtteri is looking okay at the moment, which is what we like to see. Let's see if Joe can try and get himself into qualifying 2 as well. Qualifying 2 as well, as his sector 1 time is a 28.219. That is extremely good. Yeah, that is extremely good for him. 27. Yeah, that is extremely good for him. 27.240. So that's definitely good for him there. 27.240. What's his sector 3 time? 22.169. 22.169. Okay. Okay, so that's definitely pretty good. That's definitely pretty good. And now we will just skip it. And now we will just skip ahead until he gets to until he gets back to his garage and oh my goodness, I can't believe that Haas just sent. I am going to say, guys, I can't believe that Haas just sent out both of their cars at the exact same time. That was ridiculous. That was literally ridiculous. Yeah, that was literally ridiculous. So now we will just okay, so now we will just skip to the end of the session here. And I think we managed to get through to Q. We managed to get through to Q2 with both drivers. As Joe gets displaced to 12th. We should be okay. We should be okay with that, I think. We definitely should be okay with that. So we should be okay with that. And now we will just skip ahead to the end of qualifying. To the end of qualifying 8th. To the end of qualifying 8th and 12th. 8th and 12th, and these are the drivers who got knocked out of qualifying. Mick Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, Lance. Okay, so the drivers who got knocked out. So the drivers who got knocked out of qualifying 1: Mick Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, Lance Stroll, Alexander Albon, and Nicholas Latifi. Those are the drivers who managed to get knocked out of qualifying 1. And now we are on to qualifying 2, where we are once again hoping to do well. Continue. So continue. Let's see if anyone else has penalties as soon as we've looked at this. Good, great, bad, great. Okay. Okay, so now let's look at Joe's bad, good, optimal, good, great. Okay. Okay, that should be that should be okay for the race then. Start qualifying 2. Start qualifying 2, manage qualifying 2. Yes. Let's manage qualifying 2. You sure you want to manage this qualifying session? Yes, I am.
Radio check, radio check. Copy.
Yeah, I am definitely sure I want to continue with watching the session or taking part in the session. Okay, so we have 14 minutes. Yeah, we currently have 14 minutes, so I think we will just skip ahead a bit here. We will just skip ahead. Yeah, sure, I think we will just skip ahead here. And now we will send out Joe. We will send out Joe. We will send out Joe. Yeah, we will send out Joe. And as I'm trying to find the thing, there it is. Okay, so now we're on Joe's on board. Joe's on board here. Yeah, we are now on Joe's on board here. Yeah, so we are now on Joe's on board. Let's see how he does. See how he does here. We're just going to skip straight to. Oh, whoops. Okay. I do apologise for. Okay, I do apologise for that. For that, guys. Yeah. I do apologise about the screen going there. I do apologise about the screen going there. At least it wasn't. At least it wasn't. I think we. Oh great. We kind of went a bit too far. We kind of went a bit too far there. I do apologise. Yeah, I do apologise for the mistakes there, guys. Yeah, that was by complete mistake. Okay, so now we will just go straight to the end. Valtteri Bottas is now out of the session because of my massive mistake that I made there. Because of my mistake, because of my mistakes there, Valtteri is now has now been eliminated from qualifying 2, eliminated from qualifying 3. So Valtteri has now been eliminated from qualifying 3. Okay, so Valtteri, Valtteri is now been kicked. Now Valtteri has been knocked out of qualifying. Valtteri has now been knocked out of qualifying what? Not qualifying 1. Out of qualifying 2. Out of qualifying 3. Out of qualifying 3. Here are the drivers who have also got knocked out: Esteban Ocon, Lando Norris, Yuki Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo, and Valtteri Bottas. And there you go. Here are the remaining 10 drivers. Continue. And how is Joe looking now? Bad, good, optimal, good, great. Okay, so now he is on to okay, so now qualifying. Yes, now let's go to qualifying. Manage qualifying 3. Yes.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, session has started. Okay, so 11 minutes in Q3. We will just skip ahead to possibly around the end of the session. Yeah, so we will go around to the end of the session here, I think. Okay. Okay, so 6 minutes to go. Let's send out Joe now. Okay, so let's send out Joe now. Okay. Let's look at his. Let's look at his. Yeah, let's look at his time here. Let's look at his time here with 5 minutes to go. Let's see how well he can do. Let's see how well he can do here. Yeah, let's see how well he can do, especially since he has his, especially since he has his penalty. Yeah, especially since he has his penalty as well, guys. So yeah. Yeah, especially since he has his penalty as well. So 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go in Q3. Yeah, so 5 minutes to go in Q3. Yeah. Yeah, so 5 minutes to go in Q3. So he's okay at the moment. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. He's now onto his timed lap. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go onto his timed lap. Onto his timed lap. Let's see how well he does. Let's see how well he does here. So now he's into sector 1. Yeah, so he's now into sector 1. Let's see what his time is. 28 to 11. Okay, 28 to 11. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He's in the green. He's in the green for sector 1. Yeah, so he's in the green for sector 1, which is pretty good. Twenty-seven point 181. Okay, so he did pretty well. He did pretty well in sector 2. Let's see how sector 3 goes. 22.165, and he only goes 10th. He only goes 10th. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's just skip ahead to when he goes back to his garage, and also the end of the session. Okay, you know what, whatever. Let's just do that anyway. And that was the end of Q3. Yeah, that was the end of Q3, and now we're on to the Grand Prix. So now we're on to the Grand Prix. We're just waiting for the AI teams to finish their laps, or the AI drivers to finish their laps, in other words. Okay, let's just skip ahead to when they've done their laps. Okay, there you go. Okay, so there you go, guys. Okay, so there you go, guys. We are 10th. We are 10th for the Hungarian Grand Prix with Joe. Valtteri 15th. Valtteri 15th, and he did not get any laps in because I once again accidentally skipped. I accidentally skipped too much of the session, and then that also gave Valtteri no time to do his lap. So that was an accident. So that was an accident on my part. So once again, everyone, I do apologise for that. Once again, everyone, I do apologise for that. But hopefully, we should be able to make it up for the race or the Grand Prix.
Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
We saw a good effort from Alfa Romeo during qualifying. They'll be looking to improve further on their decent grid position. Although we didn't see a standout performance from Alpine during qualifying, everything's still open to them during this race. And the clouds today look very ominous, which means that teams may have to contend with rain at some point during the race.
Well, as we can see, the crowd here at the Hungaroring are ready and waiting. So let's get this show underway.
Actually, how about we try and not contend with rain? Can we just not have rain in this race, please? Yeah, let's just not have rain. That would be nice. Okay, so continue. Let's see how Valtteri's setup is looking. Good, great, great, good, great, great, bad, great. Okay, so that's Valtteri's setup, and let's see. Bad, good, optimal, good, great. Okay, so that is Valtteri's. So it looks like that is Valtteri's. So that's Valtteri and Joe's. Not setups. Yes, it was setups. Yeah, so it was setups. I don't know what I'm like. Okay, so let's see if it does actually rain. Looks like it isn't going to rain. So it looks like it's not going to rain, and it looks like it's not going to rain on Joe's side either. So now we will do their strategies. Let's see what all of these are, and see what all of these strategies are. Medium hard, soft hard medium, soft medium. No, soft hard. Okay. Let's do add new strategy. Let's do add new strategy. So so let's do add new strategy. And by the way, guys, I think we will do something a little bit different. We will do something a little bit different since this track is a downforce track, and it's going to also need a lot of speed. We will do medium. Let's do medium hard. No, medium soft, because then if we can be sneaky, we could maybe try and grab a fastest lap. We could try and go for fastest lap if we are lucky. So we could try and go for a fastest lap if we are lucky. So if we are lucky, we could try and go for fastest lap. So let's try. So let's do. So I think we will do. So I think we will do our first stint on mediums until like okay, so it's a 70 lap race. It's a 70 lap race, so no, we're not doing soft. No, we're not doing wet. We're not doing that. Yeah, so I think okay, yeah, this is what I meant to do. So yeah, so I think we will do. Yes, so I think we will do. Yes, so I think we will do the mediums until like lap. Yeah, so I think for Valtteri we will do them until like lap 45, or should we do like let's try lap 50. What lap 51? Oh no, actually we need time to do the not mediums. We need time to do the softs as well. So I guess we could do. Let's do lap 35, and lap. Okay, let's see. Let's do 45. Let's do 45 and. Yeah, let's do 45 and 25. Yeah, let's do 45 and 25. See how they go with that. So at the beginning, we will try and go aggressive. We will try and be aggressive on the first lap. So on the first lap, on the first few laps, or in the first, so in the first few laps yeah, so I think in the first few laps, or in the first few laps, or in the first few laps, or in the first stint, we will try and be aggressive. We will try and be as aggressive as we can. Yeah, we will try and be as aggressive as we can on track. Yeah, we will try and be as aggressive as we can on track, and hopefully we should be good. We will do strategy D, medium soft for Valtteri, and then for Zhou. And then for Zhou, since he has a penalty, we will do soft. I guess let's try soft, medium, soft. See how that goes. So from softs, we will do. So from softs, we will do. I'm just going to expand. Yeah, I'm just going to expand that a little bit, and then there you go. Okay, so I think lap 15 we will go. Lap 15 we will go from softs to mediums, and then softs. And then softs lap, and then softs lap like, soft, and then we will go softs like around lap 50. Okay, so it's 15 and 52. And then we will have to try and conserve on the. Oh, actually, no, we can't. Okay, so we can't. Okay, so guys, we can't afford to save. We can't afford to save because it's also that. Yeah, we can't afford to save because once again it's also our career. It's also the career. Our career. Yeah, so it's basically our F1 or Formula 1 career here. So we have to think about what we are doing, otherwise things are not going to go well. So unless we do medium, soft. So unless we do medium, soft, and then we will do lap 17, and then lap 52 we will go to softs, and then we will see what we can try and do. Let's see how that goes. So we'll do medium, soft. Yeah, so medium, soft. Yeah, so it's basically medium, soft for both drivers, basically. So that's how everything is looking at the moment. So that is how everything is. That's how everything is looking at that. Okay, so guys, that's how everything is looking. Okay, so guys, that is how everything. Okay, so guys, that is how everything. Okay, so guys, that is how everything is looking. Everything is looking at the. Is looking. Okay, so guys, that's it. Okay, so guys, that is how everything is looking at the moment. So I think we are now ready to start the Grand Prix. Let's go.
The drivers have now taken position on the grid, and it's looking like a cloudy day. And there's Joe. They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. And there's Bottas, completing the team today. They'll be starting the race from the bottom half of the grid, so there's a fair bit of ground to make up. Everything's been building to this. This is it, the Hungarian Grand Prix.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are now underway for the Hungarian Grand Prix, guys. We're now underway for the Hungarian Grand Prix. We're now going to try and make up positions on the start here. We're now going to try and make up positions on the start.
Copy.
And we will see if we can try and do well this Grand Prix. Yeah, we will see if we can try and. Yeah, we will see if we can try and do well this Grand Prix. Gasly overtakes Joe.
Now look at this, it's Pierre Gasly.
Okay, never mind. As I accidentally skip it. Yeah, I apologise for that, guys. I just accidentally skipped that. Okay, so now we will go on to. Okay, let's see how Valtteri is doing. So Valtteri is quickly closing the gap on Tsunoda, and then we have and then he has Zhou behind him, and so he then has Zhou. So he has.
Use overtake.
So he has Zhou behind him as well. So we will do aggressive.
You're good to push. Copy.
Yeah, so we will try and
Push hard now.
Okay, so we will try and be aggressive early on and see how we do. And so we will try and be aggressive and see how we do as we are now on to lap 2 here. So we will see how we do. So we will see how we do here is we will see how we do here is Zhou manages to get past
P11.
as he manages to get past.
Nice work.
As he manages to get past
Romeo
Gasly there. Zhou overtakes Gasly.
Let's take a closer look. Let's take another look. There we have Joe. Gaining a position there. They make it look so easy.
Okay, nice job,
I
Zhou.
think it's safe to say that went down well with the team.
Great job, Zhou. That's what we like to see. Or unless that was Valtteri there. Unless that was Valtteri there, but unless that was Valtteri, unless that was Valtteri,
A position gain gains
But it
for Alfa Romeo.
looks like we're doing well so far.
We can take a look now. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Okay. Round the inside or outside.
A bold move indeed. And with that, they've gained a position.
Great stuff, Joe.
The driver's team there cheering them on.
Great job, mate. And great job, mate. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Let's see how
DRS enabled.
Valtteri's getting on. He is now on lap. No, not on lap. He is now on yeah, he's now got 30% battery left. He's now regaining battery and he's in 10th. Yeah, so he's currently in 10th at the moment, so we are doing well so far, which is what we like to see. So let's see if we can try and carry on. So let's see if we can try and carry on as this race or this Grand Prix
Looks like that
progresses.
was a position gained for Alfa Romeo. Let's see what
Okay.
happened there. Now we see Valtteri Bottas.
Valtteri Bottas overtakes Joe. No. Joe overtakes, or Valtteri overtakes.
There they go.
I don't know who that
moving
was.
Up a position in the pack.
Okay, I think that was Valtteri. Is that Valtteri?
That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted.
Yeah, I think that was... Oh no, that was Joe. I think that was Joe overtakes... Is that Joe? Yes, I think it was Joe, because... No, I don't even know. Yeah, I think it possibly was, but I have no idea. I am possibly going to have a look at that after... Yeah, I'm going to have to look at that after the stream or after the race or something, and then we will see. And then we will see what's going... And then we will see what's going on. Yeah, we will see how everything... We will see how everything is going on as we are now catching up to the top teams, or to
Let's
other
have a
teams
look.
here.
Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Okay.
They take advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work.
Great job, Joe. Or great job,
Back in the
Valtteri.
garage, the team absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it definitely looks like. Yeah, it definitely looks like. It definitely looks like they enjoyed it there. It definitely looked like it indeed. Okay, so lap 4 of 70. For lap 4 of 70, Joe goes down the inside of.
Well done.
Lando Norris. Norris tries to defend, but Joe is defending hard there. Joe overtakes Norris.
Let's take a look at the replay. Let's take another look. There we have Joe.
Joe overtakes Norris down the main straight, or down the start finish straight, into turn 1.
Gaining a position there. Oh, they make it look so easy.
And he manages to take the
The
position.
team watching on and clearly loving that.
So, yeah, I am going to say though, guys, so far we are having a really good race, 9th and 10th at the moment, but I think we could do a little bit. I think we can do better. I think, guys, we can do better than that. We can definitely do better than that. So let's see how Valtteri's doing.
No overtake.
Yep.
Okay, so Valtteri's doing well so far. So I think so Valtteri is doing well so far. So I think as soon as we get onto the start and finish straight, we will see if we can try and overtake Kevin Magnussen.
No overtake.
Copy.
Or in other words, we will see if we can try and overtake a Haas. I'm not sure if we will be able to go for Alpine, but yeah, I'm not sure if we'll be able to go for Alpine there, but we are going to go into a attack mode. looks like we couldn't do that. Looks like we couldn't do that, so we will just go into aggressive mode for now. Sector 1. Okay, so Sector 1, lap 5 of 70. Another car has ran wide.
Looks like there's been a lock-up.
Schumacher lock-up.
We can take a look now. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up.
Good job, Shirt. No, not Shirt. Good job, Schumacher.
And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really hurt their overall chances.
Great job. Great job indeed. Great job indeed. And now we have Ocon and Magnussen right in front of us battling. We have both of them in front battling, which is really holding us up. Which is really going to hold us up. Yeah, this is going to be pretty annoying if they. Yeah, this is going to be pretty annoying if they don't sort out their battle. If they don't sort out their battle now, then it's really going to. Whoops! It's really going to. Yeah, it's really going to hold us up. So yeah, so yes, it won't be very good. I don't think, guys. So now we will go and try attack and see what we can try and do. Close the gap. Close the gap. All right. And I accidentally made a mistake with the camera, and we are now into position 8.
Good job.
Now into position 8, and we are now into position 8 as we displays Ocon.
Just moved up a place.
Bottas overtakes
Here's the
Ocon.
replay. Now we see Valtteri Bottas.
Great stuff, mate.
And they get past, which moves them up a position.
Great stuff, mate. Great stuff.
I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team.
Yeah, it definitely went down well with the team. It definitely did. It definitely did. As Valtteri's now trying to go down the inside of, Kevin Magnussen. Magnussen defends though. Yeah, so Magnussen defends from. Yeah, Magnussen defends from Valtteri, but Valtteri's going to possibly try and go down the inside again. Another driver locked up. Oh, great, who locked up? Who locked up? Please don't say it's one of our drivers. We've had a crash on the track. Got it, copy.
Let's see what happened there. Now here we see Max Verstappen.
Good. It's Red Bull.
Thank goodness
Good
nobody
job.
else was involved. That was a big crash.
Good job, Red Bull. Good job.
The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
Good job. Good job to Max Verstappen. And now Max is last. He's now last. That is just brilliant. That is just brilliant. So now Verstappen's in the pits. I think he's now gone into the pits to change his wing. Yeah, he's now gone into the pits to change. I'm guessing his front wing or something. Position gained. You just took P6. Lap 7 of 70.
For Alfa Romeo.
Bottas overtakes Magnussen.
Let's take a closer look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
And round the inside he goes.
Goodness me. There they go. Moving ahead of the other driver.
Down the inside or outside he goes.
Driver's team there
Brilliant
cheering
stuff.
them on.
Brilliant stuff. I think that was Valtteri there. Okay, so let's see how Max is doing. So Max is now out. So Max is now out on track. Well, he's now back out on track. Let's see. Let's see how he is. Let's see how he's doing with his wing. Let's see how he's doing with his wing. So it looks like he's repaired his. So he managed it. So he decided to get his wing repaired. And he's also on. And he's also on hard tyres, I think. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like he's also on. We managed to set the fastest lap. Valtteri Bottas sets the fastest lap. Brilliant stuff, mate. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff indeed. So brilliant stuff indeed. So now Valtteri and Zhou. So now Valtteri and Zhou are on mediums. So their tyres are looking okay at the moment. They are looking okay at the moment. Okay. So far they are looking okay. Okay, interval. Okay, let's go to the interval times. So now let's go to the interval times. He is now in position 6. Zhou is in position 9. And so he's now in position 9. So he's now in position 9. So far we are looking okay. We are able to do well, which is what we like to see. Valtteri is in 6th. Those tyres are too warm. Okay, so it's now lap 9 of 70. Lap 9 of 70 at the moment. So that is definitely good. Sergio Perez sets the fastest lap of the race, and he's taken that away from us. He's taken that away from us. It looks like. So he's taken that away from us. And then we have Zhou behind, not too far behind Valtteri. He's now trying to get in front of the Alfa Romeo here. No, he's trying to get in front of the Alpine and the Haas. The Alpine and the Haas he's trying to get down the inside of. So we are looking okay at the moment, which is good. Lap 10 of 70 now. Yeah, lap 10 of 70. Lap 10 of 70 at the moment. Zhou is still trying to get past. Yeah, he is still trying to get past Magnussen and Ocon, or Ocon and Magnussen, who are the drivers in front. So these two are the drivers. So these two are the drivers in front, of course. And we are just waiting for them. To stop battling, because it's holding us all up and it's getting annoying. So yeah.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
Wow.
Let's have a look. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell. Well, I don't know what they were thinking there. They're completely off the racing line.
Okay, so George Russell just runs off wide. Yeah, so George Russell just runs off wide there. Great stuff.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Wow.
Let's take a look at the replay. Let's have another look. Sainz is the focus here.
Carlos Sainz.
They won't have been happy about that.
Carlos Sainz locks up. Great move.
And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
Well, there goes his possibly his Grand Prix. His Grand Prix there. Max is still in last. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys can also see how far behind Max is after changing his wing. 19.2, 29 seconds behind. Oh my goodness. He is oh my goodness, guys. So he is miles behind. He is miles behind versus us. So if we are lucky and we have really good pit stops, maybe we could try and go for our first podium. If we are lucky, we could try and go for our first podium. Who knows? Maybe first podium. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so I think we will just be careful.
We need to get these tyres to last.
Copy.
Yeah, we just need to get the tyres to last until the pit windows. Okay, so Zhou is pitting. Okay, so Zhou is pitting on lap. 17 for another set of mediums. Yeah, so he's pitting lap 17 for another set of mediums, and so then he's going to lap 52 on that set of mediums, and then he's going to softs to finish off the race. And then Valtteri's strategy. So Valtteri is going to lap 25, and he's going and then he's going so he's going to lap 25, and then he's sticking on another set of mediums, and then he is taking that set of mediums to lap 45 when he is putting on softs. Okay, so that's how everything is looking at the moment. So far, no rain, which is good. So we are looking okay. We are looking okay at the moment. We just need to hope for no rain. As long as we don't get any rain, then we are okay. We just don't want rain to come along. Yeah, we just don't want rain to come along and ruin our brilliant results. So yeah. So yes, guys, that's what we are hoping for. That is what we are hoping for at the moment. I think. And then we are now on to lap 12. We are now on to lap 12 of 70. Lap 12 of 70. We are now on to lap 13 of 70, not lap 12 of 70 anymore. So it's now Valtteri Bottas. So it's now Valtteri Bottas and Zhou Guanyu.
I think there's been a lock-up.
Vettel lock-up on turn 12.
Take a look now.
Not turn 12.
Taking a look again.
Turn 11.
Involves Sebastian Vettel.
Turn 11.
The lock-up. That's the last thing they'll have wanted. Great
job indeed, Vettel. Great job indeed, Vettel. That was a great move. That was definitely a great move there. Okay, so we are doing well so far. We are also going to save on Zhou's fuel as
We need
well.
more lift and coast.
Copy.
Okay, so how's Valtteri doing on his tyres? 65%, 65%, 69% as well. Okay. Okay, 69%, 69% on 69% on Joe's tyres. Valtteri is on 65%. So 65% for Valtteri, not 9% for Joe. 69% on tyre wear for Joe. Okay. Okay, as we are now on to lap 14.
Seems to have been a lock-up.
Magnussen lock-up
Here's the
turn
replay.
12.
All eyes on Kevin Magnussen here. And this, yes, there, that's the lock-up.
Great job. Great job, Magnussen.
That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see.
Great job, Magnussen. Great job, mate. Yeah, that is definitely a great move. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Yeah, that's exactly what you are supposed to do. Not really. So yes. So yes. So yes, guys. Let's see how Valtteri is doing at the moment. Let's see how Valtteri is doing at the moment. 64% on tyre wear. On tyre wear, does he have any cars behind him? So far he doesn't. Apart from a few other drivers. Zhou. Okay, I think Zhou is actually one of them. Zhou is the second car in that train. So Zhou is the second car in that. Yeah, in that train. So yeah. Lap 15 of 70. So he's now Valtteri is a Zhou. I can't remember. I think Zhou, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so it was Zhou. So Zhou is going on to mediums, lap 17. So that's in a few laps' time. When he's going on to mediums. When he is going on to mediums, of course. When he is going on to mediums, of course, and Zhou is on. No, not Zhou. And then Valtteri is on. And then Valtteri is in 6th at the moment, and he currently does not have anyone behind him. He doesn't have anyone behind him. He has the Mercedes driver. He has the Mercedes drivers. He has the Mercedes drivers, Ferrari drivers, and a Red Bull driver in front of him at the moment. So he is okay. At the moment, as long as we can score points, guys. As long as we can score points, Alfa Romeo will be happy with that. So we just need to do well for the next few races, or maybe the rest of the season probably, and then we will see what happens next. Lap 16 of 70. So yeah, lap 16 of 70. So Valtteri will be pitting next lap. And Valtteri will be pitting next lap, and hopefully we can get some luck. Hopefully, guys, we can get some luck in the pit stops as well. Because if we can try and get some luck in the pit stops, we should be good. We should be good, hopefully. We should be good, hopefully. No one is behind us at the moment, so we are safe. We are safe from Valtteri being overtaken, which is definitely good. Which is definitely good. So yep. So yep, that is definitely good. Sainz and George Russell and Carlos Sainz are in the pits. Let's see what tyres. Let's see what tyres Sainz goes on to. He goes to hards. And so Sainz is on hards. Russell is on hards. Okay, let's just do this quickly. Yeah. Okay, so the planned strategy. Where's the planned strategy? Where is it? Oh yeah, there they are.
Box.
Okay, so there's his medium. So there's his medium. So George Russell hards. Yeah, so George Russell hards. Kevin Magnussen. He goes to hards. Daniel Ricciardo goes to hards. Nicholas Latifi. Oh no, he hasn't pitted yet. Okay, and so Lance Stroll. I was going to say it's not Lance Stroll, but actually it is Lance Stroll. So I don't know what I'm on about. Okay, so Lance Stroll is on new tyres as well. George Russell, he's on hards. Esteban Ocon, he's on hards. Magnussen, he's on hards. Ricciardo, he's on hards. Schumacher is on. These two drivers are on old tyres. Yep, there you go.
Okay, understood.
Yep, so there you go, and now Joe is in the pits. He's going from mediums to another set of mediums. Yeah, so he's going from mediums to another set of mediums. So in he goes, and he now goes to and he now goes to position 11, now 12. Position 11, now 12. And 12, let's see if we can try and beat out the Aston Martin. Looks like Vettel manages to get back past.
P13.
Yeah, so he manages to get back past, so we will try and be aggressive and try and get back the position.
Copy.
Vettel overtakes Zhou, but no thank you. No thank you, we will not be doing that. We are a team that wants to do well. We are a team that wants to do well. So, yeah. So, yes, guys, we are a team that wants to do well, and we don't really need things like that. So, yeah. So, yes, we don't really need things like that. Looks like Joe is going to try and go down the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Yeah, so he's now trying to go down the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Yeah, so he's going to try and go down the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Vettel tries to defend, but we are going to go round the inside. But we are now going to go round the inside of Sebastian Vettel.
Okay, good job.
We are now going to go round the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Vettel tries to defend. And we now take the position away.
Position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Joe overtakes Vettel.
Let's take a closer look. Let's take another look. There we have Joe.
Great stuff, Joe. Great stuff, mate. That's what we like to see.
Gaining a position there. They make it look so easy.
Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. Brilliant overtake.
That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted.
Great overtake. Great overtake, mates. That's what we like to see here at Alfa Romeo. What is what we like to see. Now let's go back to the interval times. Let's go back to the interval times. Looks like, yeah, let's go back to the interval times here. Looks like Verstappen. Oh, looks like Verstappen. Looks like Verstappen. Looks like Verstappen. Looks like Verstappen has managed to regain a few places there, so that's good for him. Let's actually let's go into deploy. Let's go into deploy for Joe as well. Yeah, so I think we should be good on those for now. Let's see how Valtteri's doing. Let's see how Valtteri's doing at the moment. I think he's trying to hold off Sainz. Yeah, I think he was trying to hold off Sainz, but it looks like Sainz is extremely far away, or so far he's quite far away now. Sebastian Vettel, yeah, he's quite far away now. Sebastian Vettel is now in the pits. He's going from He's going from softs to hards, not softs to mediums. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. So Joe is now 12th. Yeah, so at the moment he's now 12th. So he is okay at the moment. Valtteri is in 4th. No one is currently behind him, so he's okay. Yeah, no one's behind him, so he's okay at the moment. Let's see if we can try. And I was looking at the wrong display there. So yeah, that was great. So that wasn't a great idea there. So I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, let's go overtake. And see
Use overtake instead.
what Valtteri can do. So he's pitting in 5 laps time. Which is lap 25. At the moment. Unless we just decide to skip ahead to lap 25, which I think might be quicker then. Yeah, I think just skipping ahead to lap 25 might be easier. It might be easier. And yeah, it might be easier, and I'm also thinking about this as well, guys. But I'm also thinking about this as well, guys. But I'm also thinking that
Now, just watch the Mercedes here. That lockup could have cost them dearly.
Okay, George Russell locks up and goes off track again. George Russell goes off and locks up. Yeah, goes off the track and locks up. So that is definitely a good idea. That is definitely a good idea for him. So yeah, so that is definitely a good idea for him. So like I was saying, so that is definitely a good idea for him. So that is a good idea for him. So like I was saying, like I was saying, guys, I've kind of been thinking about this. But maybe Max Verstappen. I've kind of been thinking about this, but I've kind of been thinking about this as well, guys. But I'm having a feeling that Max Verstappen might get lapped. He might get lapped if he might get lapped if he becomes really unlucky. So if he's really unlucky, he might get lapped. So that possibly wouldn't be very good for him, as it looks like it. So it looks like it won't be very good for him as Sainz is trying to catch up to Valtteri, or he is now gaining on Valtteri, possibly quite a bit. Yeah, possibly quite a bit. There is Nicholas Latifi now pits. He is going from softs. He is going from softs. It's currently laps. No, not 70. It's currently lap 23 of 70. Now 24 of 70. He is now in the pits. He's on softs. He's on softs. He's going to hards. Okay, definitely. Okay, definitely interesting. So now he is on. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it also looks like that Max is on hards there as well, I think. Yes, so he's on hards. Yes, so he's on hards. It looks like he also has a problem there. I think he also has a problem there as well. It kind of sounds like he has a problem. He has a problem from his race car's engine. Yeah, so it looks like he has a problem of some kind.
You can use overtake.
Copy.
Yeah, so it sounds like he has a problem. Also, it sounds like he has a problem. He has a problem with his race car, or with his with his race car or something. So yeah, certainly not good for him. Certainly not good for him at the moment. Yeah, certainly not good for him at the moment. Joe is currently 12th. Yeah, Joe is currently 12th. Let's see if we can try and gain on the driver in front here. Okay, go for it. Decrease, lift and coast. Decrease, lift and coast. Decrease, lift and coast. All right. Decrease, lift and coast. All right. All right. Okay, so now let's do Valtteri's pit stop here. So he is now going to mediums. He's now going to mediums on lap hit. Yeah, he is now going to mediums.
Box, is that box?
Yeah, he is now going to
Okay, box.
mediums lap 25. 5th and 12th for Valtteri and Joe at the moment. Lap 25 of 70. It looks like someone spun.
Yellow head. All good.
Snowda spin on turn
Let's
1.
have a look. Now let's look at this. The focus on Sonoda. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The car's just gone.
Great job, Sonoda.
The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
Yeah, I think that was Sonoda. Yeah, I think that was Yuki Tsunoda anyway. Okay, so we are now 5th. So we are now 5th, guys. Yeah, so we are now 5th, guys, with Valtteri Bottas. He is also pitting this lap, so let's see what he can do here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so let's see what he can do here as he's going. Oh, I'm on board with Zhou, not Valtteri. So yes, guys, he's now in the pits. He's now in the pits. He's going from his old set of mediums to now a new set of mediums, and he is now 9th. Let's see how Zhou's doing. Okay, let's see how Zhou's doing. Zhou is doing pretty well. Zhou is doing pretty well so far. He goes down the inside of he goes down the inside of, I think that is Ocon.
Okay, nice work.
Yeah, so he goes down the inside of Esteban Ocon on his set of medium tyres.
Alfa Romeo just moved up a place.
Zhou overtakes
We can take a
Bottas.
look
No,
now.
Ocon.
Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Great stuff. Great stuff,
A
mate.
bold move indeed. And with that, they've gained a position.
Great stuff, Zhou. Great stuff, mate.
Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it.
Okay, so far it looks like we are definitely having a really good Grand Prix. 9th and 10th, we are definitely doing extremely well. Extremely well. So if we can try and do, we are definitely doing extremely well around here, guys. We are definitely doing extremely well around here, guys. So if we could try and do, so if we're lucky, we could also do well here. So if we're lucky, guys, we could also do well around here next season in season 2, as well. So we could try. So we could try and do well around here next season if we're lucky. If we're really lucky, that is. If we're really lucky, but we will have to wait and see what happens, because there are a load of other drivers. There are a load of other drivers who are really quick, of course, or who are really quick in the I was going to say in the grid, but on the grid, of course. There are other drivers on the grid there are other drivers on the grid who are fast, of course. So yeah. So yes, we will have to wait and see. We're just going to place the car into.
We need to get these tyres to last. Copy.
We are just going to. Yes, we are just looking after Zhou's car at the moment. Valtteri is on 96% with his tyres, with his tyre wear, as both drivers are doing well, which is what we like to see. Valtteri is on overtake at the moment. Tyres are getting a little warm. So Zhou's tyres are getting warm there. So Zhou's tyres are getting warm there. I'm hoping we don't get boxed in by George Russell. By George Russell and someone else. He's going to try and go down the inside. With Mercedes. He's going to try and battle George. George Russell going to defend, and looks like George Russell manages to keep the position, but Valtteri Bottas trying to find an avenue down the inside. Valtteri Bottas is trying to find an avenue down the inside, but it's trying to find an avenue down the inside, but it looks like it will not work, and Russell will hold on to move up to P7. P7, and then the leaderboard just carries on switching. So yeah. Great job, Norris. That happened right in front of us. That's actually happened right in front of us. That was interesting.
Here's the replay. Now just
okay, let's see what this was. So this just happened right in front of us.
And that's an off. And
Rip.
a big off.
R.I.P. There goes his wing.
And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really hurt
Great job.
their overall chances.
Great job. So
Let's
now he
take a
goes
closer
to...
look.
Okay, I think I might have accidentally pressed something that triggers the thing again
The
or
team
something.
are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't set them back badly. yeah, that's not going to look good. That's not going to look good for them. Sergio Perez is in the pits. Let's see what Let's see what Perez does. He goes from He goes from soft. He goes from mediums to hards. Okay, so he goes from mediums to hards. Interesting strategy. Okay, let's see. So Bottas is now on fresh tyres as well. Perez is out of the pits. He's on hards. He's on hards now. Yeah, so he's on hards now. Mediums to.
I think we've had a car run
what's
wide.
this?
Let's see what happened there.
Oh, I missed
Now
it.
look at
Okay.
this. It was the Alfa Tauri driver involved. Oh, dear,
Okay,
oh,
that's
dear.
fine.
That's far wider than they would have wanted.
Yeah, I am going to say, guys, I was trying to see what happened there, but then I missed it. So yeah. Okay, so Lewis Hamilton, he was on mediums or another set of hards, but now he's on to hards. He's now on to hards. Gasly is now in the pits. So Gasly is now in the pits. He's going from mediums to hards.
Gasly in the pit.
Yeah, so he's now into 11th. So now he's into 11th. Alonso pits. He's going onto hards. He goes onto hards. Lando Norris mediums. He's going to hards. Definitely an interesting strategy. Okay. Oh, what's this? He's got a penalty, I think. Oh, I'm guessing he has a penalty or something then. He's being held for that long. Okay, so Alexander Albon, he's going from mediums to hards. And so he's going from mediums to hards. Charles Leclerc second. Charles Leclerc and Ferrari second at the moment. Okay, definitely interesting. He goes on to hards. He goes on to hards there. So he goes on to hards there. Lap 31 of 70. Okay, definitely an interesting strategy there. Definitely an interesting strategy. Okay, so Valtteri, let's go back on board with Valtteri here. So Valtteri is currently Valtteri. Brilliant. Valtteri. No, it's not Valtteri, it's Valtteri. Okay, so Valtteri is 6th. Valtteri and Zhou are currently 6th and 7th. We'll have to wait and see how long that's going to last, especially with Kevin Magnussen and Esteban Ocon behind there in Haas and behind us in Haas and Alpine. We will also see how. Valtteri is 6th at the moment. So Valtteri is 6th at the moment, which is good to see. Yeah, so that's good to see for him. Okay, let's see how Zhou's doing. So Zhou is not too far behind Valtteri. Tsunoda, Yuki Tsunoda's in, making a bit. Yuki Tsunoda is in, making a pit stop in AlphaTauri. He goes to mediums. He goes from mediums to hards. So that's how everything in the pit stops is going so far. Valtteri is in 6th. Zhou is 7th. So he's not too far behind Valtteri, which is good. That's what we like to see. We will save on
We need
fuel.
more lift and coast.
Copy.
Yeah, so he is saving on fuel at the moment. Yeah, so he is saving on fuel at the moment, and I'm also going to say as well, guys, we do have Spa next. We do have Spa next. So yeah, so we do have Spa next, which is going to be a massive power track. Yeah, so we have Spa next, which is going to be a massive power track. So we might struggle quite a lot on there, thinking about it for when it comes to points and stuff like that for the constructors, of course. So yeah. So yes, guys. Yes, guys. Lap 34 of 70 at the moment. Position 6 for Valtteri at the moment, and Guan Yu is 7th, and Valtteri is 6th. Oh, what's happened there?
Is that a lockup?
Great job, Joe.
Let's take a look at the replay. Let's take another look. There we have Joe.
Great job,
And
Joe.
yes, that's the lockup.
Great job.
And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
Great job, Joe. That's exactly what we needed. That's exactly what we need, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do here in Alfa Romeo. You're supposed to make mistakes. Great job. Not really. Yeah, you're not really supposed to make mistakes in Formula 1, Joe, but sometimes it happens. So, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it happens, which is fine. Yeah. So, yeah. So, yes, sometimes it happens, and there you go. So sometimes it happens. Go lap 35 of 70 at the moment. So at some point we will be switching to softs. Later in the Grand Prix. Yeah, so we will be switching to softs later on in the Grand Prix, lap 35 of 70 at the moment. Yeah, so lap 35 of 70 at the moment. Joe in 10th as well. Oh, whoops. Seven laps, before Valtteri's pit window opens, and 7 laps before Valtteri's pit window opens, and 7 laps before Valtteri's pit window opens, and then it's 14 and then it's 14 laps for Joe's pit window. So far we are looking okay. Yeah, so far we are looking okay. I don't think we need to save on fuel or tyres or anything like that at the moment. I think. Lap 36 of 70. Let's see how Valtteri's doing. So it looks. let's see how Valtteri is doing. So it looks like at the moment he is catching up with George Russell. Yeah, he's catching up with George Russell. At the moment, he's 5th as well. I know he's 6th. I know. So Valtteri is 6th. George Russell is not 7th. Is 5th. Is 5th. So he's only a few seconds behind him. So he's only a few seconds behind him. I'm not sure if George is going to pit again. He's on hards. So I doubt it. I really do doubt he's going to pit again. I really do doubt he's going to. I really doubt he's going to pit again. So yeah. So yes, guys. Especially with Zhou's mistake there as well. Especially with Zhou's mistake, which wasn't really ideal. Yeah, that wasn't really ideal, was it, guys? So we will do deploy. So we will do deploy for Zhou, and we will try and save. Power. Yeah, we will try and save power as well. So yep. Valtteri is currently 6th. At the moment. Zhou is currently 10th. Tyres are getting a little warm. Tyres slightly overheating. Tyres are slightly overheating. Right. Okay, so I think let's go deploy for Valtteri as well. And let's go deploy for Valtteri as well because he is. Let's go for deploy for Valtteri as well because I don't really think we can contend with the Mercedes. We can't really contend with the Mercedes, but we can somehow contend with the Red Bull. It seems like somehow we're able to contend with a Red Bull. I have no idea how, but somehow we can. Yes, somehow we can contend with a Red Bull. Yeah, I have no idea how we're doing that, but we are. Yeah, I have no idea how we are doing that, but somehow we are. But yeah, I have no idea how we're doing that, but somehow we are. As Valtteri is in 6th. It's in 6th at the moment. Looks like Valtteri and Zhou are safe from being lapped. Safe from being lapped. So we should be okay. So we should be okay. Looks like Verstappen. Verstappen has made his way back up to. So Perez currently leads here as well. Oh, whoops. So yeah. So yeah. Okay, let's see how Zhou is doing here. So Zhou is currently 10th. Valtteri is currently Valtteri is currently 6th. So he's currently 6th. He's pitting in 3 laps time. Zhou is pitting in 10 laps time. So yes, I think we will just go to whenever Valtteri is pitting.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tauri. Let's have a look.
Oh, what's this?
Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
Okay, whatever. Whatever, as Valtteri is now in position. So he is still in position 6. He is 1 lap away from pitting. Yeah, so Valtteri is still 1 lap away from pitting, and he's pitting this lap. He's pitting this lap. This lap. Pit options. Pit this lap. Yep.
Box this lap. Box. Okay, box.
Okay, so now let's just cut to. Okay, so now let's just cut to when he pits, or let's fast forward to when he pits, of course. So yeah. Guys, it's currently lap 43. It's currently lap 43. Currently lap 43. Valtteri's now going from softs to now going from mediums to softs, and he is now back out on track. He's now back out on track where we are going to try and set a fastest lap. We are going to try and set a fastest lap or two. See how we get on with that. I'm not really sure how well that's going to go, but we should be okay. We should be okay. Zhou is we should be okay. Zhou is currently 11th. Yeah, so Zhou is currently 11th at the moment. Yep. So everything is looking good so far. Everything is looking good so far. Alonso overtakes Zhou. Seriously. So Alonso overtakes Zhou. That's just great. Overtake.
And remember to use overtake.
Copy.
Let's try and let's not attack. Let's go aggressive. Let's try and be aggressive here. Let's try and be aggressive because these tires are basically gone anyway, guys. So we might as well use these old tires because we might as well use these old tires. So yeah. Or we might as well just use this current set of tires. That's what I mean. That is what I mean. That is currently what I mean. Okay. So yes. So how is Valtteri doing? So Valtteri is currently right behind Kevin Magnussen at the moment. And so he's currently right behind Magnussen at the moment. Let's try and be aggressive and try and catch up to him.
Can push a bit more. Copy.
Yeah, let's see if we can try and catch up to him. So yeah, let's see if we can try and catch up to him let's see if we can try. So let's see if we can try and catch up to him as Valtteri is really what? Optimal pit lap. We already pitted. No. We already pitted. No, we already pitted. I don't know what the game's thinking. I have no idea what the game was thinking. We already pitted. Yes, we already pitted. Optimal pit lap. Optimal pit lap. I swear. Optimal pit lap. I definitely remember pitting. I definitely remember already pitting.
They've gone wide.
Verstappen runs wide. Great
Take a
job.
look now. Now here we see Max Verstappen.
Great job.
They
Max
go
is.
wide, right off the racing line.
Yeah, good. Great job, Max. Great job, mate. I definitely think that Max is not having a good weekend so far. It looks like it looks like he's not having a good weekend as Lance Stroll is now in the pits. He is going from a set of mediums to another set of mediums. Okay, definitely interesting. Definitely interesting as Valtteri is now catching up to as now Valtteri is trying to catch up to Kevin Magnussen. Kevin Magnussen in front. Close the gap. Okay, and he manages to get down the inside. Brilliant stuff, mate. Brilliant stuff.
Good job.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff, mate. That's what we like to
Looks like
see.
that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Bottas
Let's take a
overtakes
closer
Magnussen.
look. Now we see Valtteri Bottas.
Okay, that is definitely good. He goes down the inside. Completes the overtake. Brilliant stuff,
And there
mate.
they go, moving up a position in the pack.
Brilliant stuff, mate. That's what we like to see.
The team watching on and clearly loving that.
Great stuff, mate. Great stuff, mate. Great stuff, Valtteri. Great stuff. That is what we like to see. That is what we like to see here at Alfa Romeo. That is definitely what we like to see. As he is now catching up to... Yeah, that is definitely what we like to see as he's catching up to... the Alpine of Esteban Ocon. Ocon in front. He's now going to try and go down the inside of... Valtteri is now going to try and go down the inside of Esteban Ocon, and he's still trying to battle it, and he's still trying to battle him. Yeah, he is still trying to battle him, and he goes down the inside. He goes down the inside, takes the position away. Thank you very much.
Romeo just moved up a place.
And we're being lapped.
Here's the
Oh,
replay.
what's this?
Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Goodness me, there they go, moving ahead of the other driver.
So I am going to say, guys, I had no idea we were being
Safe to say
lapped.
that went down well with the team.
Yeah, I am going to say I had no clue we were being lapped. I had no idea that we were being lapped, and I wasn't
Looks
looking
like
at the
there's been a
track map,
lock-up.
which I probably should have been doing. Schumacher
Let's
lock
see
up
what happened there.
turn
Right,
4,
watch
turn
this.
12.
There's Schumacher. It's a lock-up, and that could be costly.
Great stuff.
That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see.
Great stuff, Haas. Great stuff, guys. That's exactly what we need. That is exactly what we need. Carlos signs in the pits. He goes from hards to Carlos signs in the pits. He goes from hards to mediums. Okay, so he goes from hards to mediums. Looks like the McLaren's also pitting. The Haas cars also pitting. I think that was also Aston Martin who are pitting. George Russell is in the pits. Let's see what tyres he goes on to. he goes from hards to so he goes from hards to mediums. Okay. Okay, so he goes from hards to mediums. Let's see what Ricardo does. I think Ricardo. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. So, okay. Oh, never. Okay. Okay. So I'll cut. Okay. 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 So I'll cut. Okay. So I'll cut. Okay. 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 So what? Okay. So I'll cut. Okay. So Esteban Ocon, Kevin Magnussen, and Daniel Ricciardo, hards. Okay. So he goes to hards. Ocon is on mediums. Magnussen is on mediums. And I think for pit stops that is it so far. That is it so far. I think we already looked at Ricciardo. He's on. Yep. He's 14th. So he's currently 14th at the moment. Vettel is in the pits. So Vettel is in the pits at the moment. Let's look after Zhou's tyres a bit.
We need to get these tyres to last.
Copy.
Okay, so Vettel goes from hards to mediums. Okay, definitely interesting then. Zhou is in 10th. He's in 10th. His tyres are dying. Yeah, so he's in 10th. His tyres are dying like crazy. Yeah, so his tyres are dying like crazy, which is definitely not good for him. Lap 50 of 70. Okay, so lap 50 of 70. Another cuz fun. Please, it's not us. Please, it's neither of my drivers. Please, it's neither of our drivers.
Tires start to go a little bit.
Yep.
Hamilton crash turn
Let's have a
9.
look. Now, just watch the Mercedes
What's
here.
this?
That
Good
crash
job.
is terrible news for the team.
Great job, Hamilton. Great job, mate. We've had a crash. We've had a crash on the track. Okay, so look. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So. Okay. So it. Okay. So it. Okay. So it looks. Okay. So it looks like. Okay. So it looks like we have no safety cars coming out at the moment, or coming out at the moment. How much? Yeah, it looks like no safety cars at the moment. How? Yeah, no safety car at the moment. No safety car at the moment. Looks like Hamilton. Maybe Hamilton had a penalty or something. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Whoops. Let's see if Let's see if Hamilton got a penalty or something. Then. Looks like he hasn't. Okay, let's look at Hamilton. Okay, let's look at Hamilton. Did Hamilton get any penalties? Huh, maybe he did it. Huh, maybe he didn't then. Okay. So it looks like he didn't get any penalties, which is interesting. So I don't really know what the hold was for. Maybe it was for replacing the wing or something. Could be what it was. There. Yeah, so that could be what it was there. Not Zhou. So Valtteri is 7th. Valtteri is currently 7th, so he's really making up points. Or he's really making up some time, which is what we want to see. It is definitely what we want to see. And I think Zhou... Yeah, so I think Zhou wants to box as well. Yeah, so Zhou wants to box, and we are probably... oh, no... oh, okay, no, we're not being lapped. Okay, so Zhou...
So let's focus on the race now.
Yeah, so Zhou wants to pit. Yeah, Zhou wants to pit here,
It's
it looks
a race
like.
position gained for Mercedes.
Hamilton overtakes Bottas, whatever. So let's pit Zhou then, and we will do a. Actually, let's do a new set of tyres. Yep. Let's do a new set of tyres for Zhou.
Box this lap.
Confirm box. Okay, so it looks like Zhou. So Zhou is doing that. Then it looks like. Okay, so Zhou is 10th. Zhou is 10th. Valtteri is. So Zhou is 10th. Valtteri is 8th at the moment. Okay, so we are doing well so far. We are okay. So far we are doing well. We've also unlocked. Not unlocked. We've also not unlapped. We've also lapped. We also lapped a Williams. We also lapped a Williams there, which is interesting. Verstappen. Okay, not Verstappen. Perez. Okay. I guess he is. I guess he isn't lapping anyone, unless he is. And we are. No, okay, I have no idea what's going on then.
Joe Pele.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Copy. We need to set pit limiter on.
Because Zhou's in, he's going from mediums to softs. He's going from mediums to softs. Let's see how well he does. He's currently 13th. He's switching onto the softs now. So he's now back on track. 3.215, and his time in pit 32.0. I think that was a 94 there. So far. Oh, what's that? So far. Oh, what's this? Oh, he's now going down the inside. He's now going down the inside of.
Good job.
Yeah. So he's now going down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo, and he gets through.
Position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Wow. Okay,
Let's
Zhou.
take a look at the replay. Let's take another look. There we have Zhou.
Brilliant overtake, mate. Brilliant overtake.
They take advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work.
Brilliant overtake, mate. That's what we like to see.
The driver's team there cheering them on.
Great job, Zhou. Great job. Great job, mate. Great job, mate. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. Valtteri is in 8th. Yeah, so that is what we like to see. Valtteri is in 8th and he has a few cars in front of him, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let's see if we can try and catch
Remember
up.
to use overtake.
Let's see if we can try and catch up. Let's see if we can try and catch up here. Let's be aggressive. Let's try and be aggressive. Let's see if we can try and be aggressive and try and go down the inside of a couple of yeah, let's see if we can try and go down the inside of a couple of cars here. And how are we doing here? Okay, so we have been lapped. Okay. Yeah. So Valtteri did get lapped. So Zhou wasn't the only one. Zhou wasn't the only one who got lapped. Who got lapped. It looks like there. Those tyres are too warm. Oh, for goodness sake. For goodness sake. You know what, then let's go avoid curbs.
Try to avoid the curbs. Copy.
Yeah, let's try and avoid the curbs then.
No overtake. Copy.
Yeah, let's try and avoid the curbs and see if we can try and get closer to the Mercedes drivers then. So the Mercedes drivers are currently in front. Okay, close the gap. Yep. And then Bottas is saying, yep. Okay, let's see what Valtteri can do. Come on, Valtteri. Let's see if we can try and get a good position before the end of the race. Let's see if we can try and do much better than what we did at Circuit Le Castellet or Circuit de Castellet. Let's see if we can try and do better than how we did there. Okay, go for it. Decrease left and coast. Okay. Okay, come on, Valtteri. We only have like, yeah, we only have a few laps. We only have a few laps left. We only have a few laps left, Valtteri. So yeah, we only have a few laps left. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Joe is miles behind. Joe is literally miles behind. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he's currently miles behind. He's currently miles behind. Who's this? Okay. So that's Daniel Ricciardo there. Yeah. So that's Daniel Ricciardo there. Let's see how Valtteri's doing. So Valtteri's still trying to close in on the drivers in front of him. Lap 56 of 70. Lap 56 of 70. Let's see how Zhou's doing. Zhou is still struggling. At the moment, it looks like aggressive. Let's try and be aggressive here.
Good to push. Copy.
Let's try and be aggressive here. I think I'm going to skip. Some laps here. I think we will try and skip some laps here and see how well we do. Let's see if Valtteri. Let's also see if Valtteri can try and catch up. Let's see what Verstappen does. He is. Oh, he's also lapped. He's also lapped like us. Okay, so so yes, he is also lapped like us. Interesting. And the other drivers are in front. So the other drivers are in front as well, and yeah, so the other drivers are in front as well. And he's trying. Oh my god! And he's trying to battle the race leaders. He's trying to battle the race leaders. I've not seen that from him before, but sure. Sure, I've never seen that from Max Verstappen before. He has never tried to do that. Yeah, he has never tried to do that. Valtteri's tyres are on. Oh my goodness, his tyres are on. Yeah, let's try and look after his tyres then. And let's see if we can try and finish the race there as well. Standards. Actually, no, let's try and carry on. No, let's carry on trying to be aggressive then. See if we can try and carry on doing well. Let's see what we can do. So guys, we are going to see what we. Okay, so guys, we're going to
only turn 1. Understood.
Yeah, so we are going to try and see what we can.
Try to use overtake end of straight.
Yeah, so we are.
Copy.
Yeah, so we are going to try and see what we can do, guys. Yeah, so we're going to try and do what. Yeah, we're going to try and see what we can do here. As yeah, we're going to see what we could do here. As Zhou is currently on attack mode with his tyres. Yeah, so he's currently on attack mode with his tyres. Valtteri is 7th. Valtteri is 7th at the moment. He's trying to catch up to. Yeah. So he's trying to catch up to. Yeah. So he's trying to catch up to Gasly. Yeah. So he's trying to catch up to Gasly. We now have 9 or 8 laps to go. So yeah. So yes, we now have 9 or 8 laps to go. So yeah, we should be okay. We should be okay. Okay. 61 of 70. Tyres severely overheating. Okay, let's just go aggressive then. let's try and go aggressive. We will also skip ahead a little bit here. See if we can try. See if we can try and save. Okay, to see if we can.
Starting to lose grip, maybe the pressure is getting too high. Copy.
Yeah, we're going to see what we can do here. As Bottas is trying to get down the, trying to get around the inside of Fernando Alonso. Alonso's not having any of it. Alonso's not having any of it. Bottas is now trying to go down the inside again. Might not work, but let's see. But let's see. But yes, guys, let's see if we can try and get down at the inside here. And let's see if we can try and get down the inside here. And I'm going to say Valtteri is definitely doing pretty well. He is definitely doing pretty well so far. Definitely doing pretty well so far. He is currently 8th. He's currently 8th at the moment, so yes, guys, we should be okay. Hopefully, we should be okay. Hopefully, as long as no one else comes on to lap us, then we should be fine. So as long as no one else comes along to lap us, then we should be fine. And we have a Red Bull. Is this Sergio or is this Max? If this is Max, then that's fine. If it's Sergio, then we're lapped. Hopefully it is Max, and it's not Sergio. If it's Sergio, then if it's Sergio, then things are not going to go well for us.
Gained for Alfa Romeo. We can take a look now. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Around the around the outside. Lovely stuff.
And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible manoeuvring.
Brilliant stuff, Joe. Brilliant stuff, mate.
That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted.
Brilliant stuff, mate. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. 64 of 70. Okay, let's try and save the tyres a bit here. As long as we can try to get some points, we should be fine.
Daniel Ricciardo involved here. Just
great job, Ricciardo.
Heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up.
Great job, Ricciardo. Brilliant job.
The
Brilliant
team
job.
Are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
Brilliant job, mate. Brilliant job. Brilliant job by McLaren. Yep, so brilliant job to that. Brilliant job to them.
What happened there?
So brilliant job to them.
On the race now.
Verstappen overtakes Bottas. No, thank you.
Oh, good.
Okay. Okay, I don't really think we will be able to catch up to a Red Bull. So let's just look after the tyres.
And follow data.
Yeah, let's just look after the tyres now, guys. Let's just look after the tyres. I don't really think we will be able to do well now. Yeah, we won't be able to do well now, but tyres won't last long. Ignore. Yes, tyres won't last long. Yeah, we're just going to ignore that, and we're going to be lapped for a second time in this Grand Prix. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. So we are being lapped for the second time in the Grand Prix. Possibly. Okay, never mind. Okay, I think we should be good, unless we do go two laps down.
Alpine just advanced.
Okay, we're now on to the final lap. Well, we're almost on to the final lap. Ocon overtakes Bottas. No, thank you. Yeah, so we are almost on to the final lap. We're now on to the final lap here. And we will see how well Joe does here. Let's see who's in... No, I was going to say let's see who's in front, but yeah, I was going to say let's see who's in front, but it looks like a Aston Martin is.
Copy that.
Yeah, it's definitely oh, I just paused the race there. Whoops. Yeah, so I just accidentally paused the race there. Yeah, I accidentally paused the race there. Just like I did in Imola. Just like I did early in the season when it came to when it came to Imola. So yeah, that's just great. That's just great. And we also have a so we also have a Aston Martin in front of us, so that's just brilliant. Well, I was going to say, guys, we have a Aston Martin in between us, but it looks like we did well with that one. Leclerc crashed on turn 14.
Okay, here's the Ferrari.
And Charles Leclerc was about to win. Well, so Charles Leclerc was about to win the race there, and it got taken away from him over that mistake. Wow. Those tyres won't last long. Doesn't matter. We are almost at the end anyway.
We need to get these tyres to last.
Copy.
Okay, now we're on the final lap.
This will be the last lap now. Last lap.
Okay, guys, don't fight. Don't battle.
Copy that.
Please do not battle. Okay, guys, do not battle. Please do not battle. Please do not battle. Please do not battle. Let's just try and get to the end now. Guys, don't stop fighting. Stop fighting for the positions. Stop fighting for the positions. Stop fighting for the positions. We don't need to fight. We don't need to fight over the positions.
Cross the line first. Let's see
Brilliant.
what happened there. What a race! Sergio Perez gets the win.
Without doubt, a stellar performance. Something that'll be seen as a real highlight this season.
Brilliant. So McLaren continue to... No, not McLaren. Red Bull... Okay, so it's not McLaren. Red Bull... Okay, so not McLaren. Red Bull continue to win. Yeah, that's just boring. That is just boring. Red Bull continue to win. Which is just brilliant. Yeah, so that's just brilliant. So yeah. Okay. So guys, please. Okay, I was going to say.
Oh gosh, I'm gutted. Oh.
Bad luck today, mate. Sit. Bad luck today, mate. Sit. Bad luck today, mate. See it. Bad luck today, mate. See it. See ya,
Yeah, it was a difficult one, but good job. Drive offline, save fuel.
Like I was saying, guys. So yes, guys, like I was saying, I was wanting the drivers to. I was wanting the drivers to.
Conclusion to the weekend for Joe.
I was wanting the drivers to not fight. I was trying to make sure the drivers weren't going to fight because we were getting to the end anyway.
Alfa Romeo today.
Oh,
the team have got to be pleased with this performance.
Yes, there's definitely cause for
everyone's happy
celebration here.
with
this
it.
team can take anything that's thrown at them and come through even stronger.
And they're in 6th place in the constructor standings
Oh,
at the end of this weekend.
Okay,
Next
so we're
time,
in
the
6th.
teams will be adding another year to the legend of Spa-Francorchamps. Anything can happen at the Belgian Grand Prix.
Okay, so so it's the Belgian Grand Prix. So it's the Belgian Grand Prix next in Belgium. So it's the Belgian Grand Prix next. So yes, it's the Belgian Grand Prix next, guys. So it's the Belgian Grand Prix next. It's the Belgian Grand Prix next. Hungarian Grand Prix 2022. Hungarian Grand Prix 2022. 2022 race result. 2022 race results. So it's the Hungarian Grand Prix 2022 race result. Hungarian Grand Prix 2022 race results. Sergio Perez wins. Charles Leclerc. Sergio Perez wins. Charles Leclerc second. Carlos Sainz third. George Russell fourth. Lewis Hamilton fifth. George Russell fourth. Lewis Hamilton fifth. Max Verstappen sixth. Pierre Gasly seventh. Fernando Alonso eighth. Esteban Ocon ninth, and Kevin Magnussen 10th. And here Kevin Magnussen 10th, and here are the rest of the results. After the Hungarian Grand Prix, and there you go, guys. Here are the I always said the constructor standings. Here are the drivers' standings. Charles Leclerc wins. Max Verstappen second. Carlos Sainz third. Sergio Perez fourth. Lewis Hamilton fifth. George Russell sixth. Fernando Alonso seventh. Esteban Ocon eighth. Pierre Gasly ninth. Kevin Magnussen 10th. And here are the rest of the results here. And there you go. Here are the constructors: Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, Alpine. AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Haas, McLaren, Aston Martin, and Williams in 10th. And now we will look at all of this here. Looks like both of our drivers managed to get a development point each, so that is good. And now continue. Let's see how our sponsors did. Let's see how our sponsors did. So it looks like it looks like the sponsors did okay. Let's see how all of this looks. Looks like we didn't manage to do well there. Let's see what the team think. The team are probably not going to be happy with that. They're not going to be happy, I don't think. But let's see how everything is mid-season. Oh, below target. That's not good. Oh, that is not good. Continue. Okay, look. Continue. Board confidence media. Mid-season board review. Mid-season board review. Mid-season board review. Given your mid-season board review. Given your performance, the board have decided to reward given your performance, the board have decided to reward the below cash bonus based on the confidence in your leadership. 750. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good so far. And everyone is satisfied. Everyone is satisfied. Looks like the team has. Yeah, looks like the team are not happy with how we performed. Everything is with how we performed. With how we performed here. Here is that. Yeah, looks like the team are not happy with how we performed here. The team are not happy with how we performed here. The team are not happy with how we performed here. Here is the news or the report for after the race of the Hungarian Grand Prix, Hungarian Grand Prix, and here's how everything here is going. Here is how everything here is going monthly. Here is how everything is going here monthly car development report. Alessandro Sanelli, head of aerodynamics. So that's how everything there is looking. Car one performance, and we also have car one performance on the other side. On the other side as well. On the other side as well. So I think we will look at that. We will look at that later. Let's see what the team think here. Let's see what's the team think here. Looks like they were disappointed with that. Yeah, they were definitely disappointed, and we have to finish 5th or above, otherwise we are going to be fired from Alfa Romeo. So that is not looking good. That is definitely not looking good. Yeah, that is definitely not looking. That is definitely not looking good. But it's not looking good at the moment. But it's not looking good at the moment. But it looks like everything, the wind tunnel is. Yeah, the wind tunnel is looking okay. Is looking okay at the moment. Yeah, it's looking okay at the moment. 35%. No, 35 days left. Then 30. Okay, so it's that. Okay, so 30. Okay, 30. Okay. Okay, so up. Okay, so it's. So at the moment it's upgrading. 35 days left. 35 days left. 35 days left. 35 days on the 35 days on the 35 days on the next ATR period but yeah, which is basically 35 days, so yep, that should be good. Yes, that should be good. I was looking at that, so CFD Simulator, that is 10 million. That's ridiculous. 6 million, 10 million, 6 million. Design Center, 11,500,000. Factory. Okay, what does the factory do? Where factory. Okay, so guys, at the moment, factory. So at the moment, guys, factory is on level 2. Where race ready car parts are manufactured. Design Center, 11,500,000. CFD Simulator, Suspension Simulator, 10 million. Car Park Test Center. We might need to look at that. Thinking about it. Operations facilities, hospitality area, helipad, memorabilia room, tour center. Facilities. Car development. Okay, so factory. CFD. Okay, so I think we might need to do the CFD simulator. Car park test center, suspension. That's 10 million. Okay, so let's upgrade the. Okay, so I think we may need to, not the design center. Yeah, we might need to upgrade the factory. So let's do the factory then. 25 million. 25 million. That's fine. CFD simulator, suspension simulator, 10 million, and then we will also do the car part test center. Test and optimize. Okay, so car part test center. Car part test center. Test and optimize aerodynamic car parts to improve your team's car parts expertise. Yeah, let's do it then. Yeah, let's do it. 19 million. Okay, so that's three things that's being upgraded, which is okay, I guess. And then the board, we've already looked at that. The staff we already looked at. The drivers we already looked at the beginning. It's the beginning or at the start of the stream. And then the race preparation, circuits calendar. Here's everything after hit. Circuits calendar. Circuits calendar inbox. So this is everything that's just happened. This is everything that's just happened. Yeah, so this is everything that's just happened. So this is everything that's just happened, guys. So I think this is. So that was everything that's just happened, guys. So I think this is what I'm going. So that's everything that's just. So okay, so guys, that's everything that's that's everything that's just happened. So I think this is what. So that's everything that's just that. So that. Okay, so guys, that's everything that's just happened. So I think I'm not. So I think. Okay, so guys, that's everything. So that's everything that's just happened. So I think this is what. So I think, guys, this is what I'm going. So I think, guys, this is what I'm going to be ending this. This is what I'm going to be ending this F1 Manager 20. This is what I'm going to be ending this F1 Manager 22. This F1 Manager 22. This. Okay, so guys, this is what I'm going to be ending this F1 Manager 22 stream. So this F1 Manager 22 stream. So if you. This F1 Manager 22 stream. So if you. This F1 Manager 22 stream. So if you. This F1 Manager 22 stream. So if you all did enjoy stream. So if you all did enjoy stream, make sure. So if you all did enjoy stream, make sure. So if you did enjoy this, so if you all did it, so if you all did enjoy the stream, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to the NASCAR. Make sure to subscribe to the NASCAR Gaming 944 channel, so you don't miss out on any other upcoming streams or videos. And to make sure you don't miss out on any other upcoming streams or videos. And to make sure you don't miss out on any other upcoming. To make sure you don't miss out on any other upcoming streams or videos. To make sure you don't miss out on any other upcoming To make sure you don't miss out on any other upcoming streams or to make sure you don't miss out on any other upcoming streams or videos. And with all that being said, I've been NASCAR. And with all that being said, guys, I've been NASCAR Gaming 944 on the NASCAR Gaming 944 channel. Goodbye. On the NASCAR Gaming 944 channel. Goodbye, and I will see you all in. And I will see you all in the next stream for Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. For Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, the Belgium Grand Prix. Goodbye, everyone.